Hello everyone, this is Raptor coming back at you yet again. And today I'm going to be playing the rest of the Combaticons, because last time I did Vortex. So chapter 7 and 8 will consist of the rest of the Combaticons here.
Destroyed. Decepticons, the time to attack is now!
Wait, what? Starscream! Blast off their defenses! The transport's guns will shred you to bits!
I have no patience for your cowardice, Onslaught! Decepticons, it is time to reclaim the energon that is rightfully ours! Attack! Attack!
If you insist, Starscream.
Blast off, Swindle. Time to salvage this mess. We're moving into position now, Onslaught.
So yeah, it looks like Swindle is gonna play like Jazz, which is pretty similar to how War for Cybertron worked out. Like you had a few characters that pretty much had the same abilities.
Drive to the underbelly of the transport. See if you can't find a chink in the armor.
Their firepower is too much.
Oh really, Starscream?
Just keep firing.
Ignore the slaughter. Get a move on, Swindle. Yeah, Starscream's getting smacked real good.
Doesn't he always? It's kind of annoying because sometimes his weapon locks onto the Autobots instead of shooting where I'm aiming. Oh.
Back wheels are offline, but those acid pools are gonna make it tricky to get to the front. Try using your grappling hook, Swindle. Right. I'll blast me some Autobots on the way. Careful, Swindle. That acid will eat you alive. You realize acid does more than just singe your paint job, right?
It's like paint thinner, right? But man, that one Autobot straight up got run over. What a way to go.
Right upside the head. Ow, ow, ow!
Oh. Dang, Swindle is pretty squishy.
You realize acid does more than just singe your paint job, right?
Just because you have a grapple ability, that doesn't mean you're better than Jazz. Oh, those are Decepticons.
Onslaught, the front struts are just ahead. Time to finish this thing off. Look at him trying to...
Oh. Yeah, the Autobots have these Hulk boasters. How did they even lose? Okay, I had them locked on target. Don't know why I missed.
All of you, get to work. You are really asking for spare parts. Fine. Now I'll hit you even harder.
Not bad, Swindle, given how you weren't really all that combative in the cartoon. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this transport was originally supposed to be Broadside, who's an aircraft carrier and a cargo plane. So, yeah, that's why this thing can fly. Despite how insanely huge it is.
Swindle, take down those anti-aircraft guns. I need to bring the dropship closer. On it.
see what Teletran has to say.
Combaticons Swindle identified. Munitions expert.
That's it.
Slow it
It
down.
is doubtful that you will survive Starscream's leadership.
That's very nice of you to say, Teletran.
That alarm is driving me crazy.
I don't know, Swindle. I wouldn't mind having it as my alarm clock.
And I can sell these, no problem.
You really want to be selling that when ammo's kind of in high demand? Well, I guess from a business standpoint, that's kind of a...
Okay, taking cover now.
If
Oh yeah, down he goes.
Swindle, you should be able to reach the anti-air cannons from the catwalks along the outside of the transport.
I'll get those guns offline.
yeah, Swindle feels like he's like a much squishier version of Jazz. 'Cause I feel if you put Swindle in the middle of all those Insecticons like Jazz had to deal with, he probably wouldn't last very long.
Question: if the transport could fly, why didn't it just do that to begin with?
Probably takes a lot of energy to float that hunk of junk.
Really? Because if you calculate its total mass and...
Focus, Swindle.
Yeah, this photon gun is a lot better.
Oh, more of that, please!
That sounds wrong. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they have Swindle be like the special ops kind of guy when in the original cartoon.
First anti-air cannon yet?
Yeah. As soon as I figure it out. Maybe if I just blow all the shells.
Wow, that shut pretty quickly. Oh. Yeah, Swindle is really squishy. Man, I got the old gun again, didn't I? Oh. Okay, they let me keep the photon burst rifle. That's nice. Oh wait, wasn't I supposed to get the gun? Oh. Oh, do I not have to disable the gun anymore? Alrighty then. I mean, I technically did succeed, so... Uh-oh.
Oh, toasty!
No, it's supposed to be toasty! For all my Mortal Kombat fans out there.
Seriously? We're still trying to board this thing with dropships? I haven't stopped the AA guns yet!
Think of this as an encouragement to hurry the scrap up!
Yes, it's very encouraging.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
Swindle, take that gun out
You're
now
not as
before it
cool
takes
as
us
Jazz.
Ouch! Gotta get that fixed! I should be filming this!
Oh, are they gonna combine?
This ship.
Nope.
Combaticons, combine into Bruticus.
Yeah, this would be a perfect opportunity for the Autobots to bring in Superion and Defensor. But I guess Hasbro and Activision said no.
Bruticus online! Ready for action!
Rawr.
What is that thing? Shoot it! Hold the
Sorry, Autobots. Just making my way downtown. Who needs a shield when I can hammer fall?
This is too easy.
Well, of course, you're big and bulky. I bet if they bring in Defensor and Superion, they would say it's just as easy. I don't even know why these Autobots even try. Okay, had a bit of trouble with that bridge there.
Nope, it's just in my way.
At least he's honest. Oh, is it?
Let me take control of the ship!
Knock, knock.
Uh-oh.
Retreat! Retreat!
Those are pretty durable helicopter blades. Oh, sorry Autobots.
Combaticons! I told you to abort! The mission is lost! Are you to defy me?
I've heard enough of his orders. We're going down! Blast off! Grab hold of the flight controls. Engines are shot, Onslaught! Best we can manage is controlled crash! Then manage it!
Hey, does that panel show a robot mode?
We're too steep! Pull up! I'm trying! Brace yourselves!
Oof. Poor broadside. That's a very complex lock.
As a result of your failure to obey my orders, you and your Combaticons destroyed half of the energon supply in that crash.
Kidding, Starscream? Autobots would have taken it all. My team salvaged an operation that you screwed up from the get-go.
No one addresses the leader of the Decepticons in such a manner. Arrest them!
Well, that's it for the Combaticon chapters. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to play them again in like the last chapter, because I think the 13th chapter you get to cycle through like all the characters that you've played in some way or shape or form. So that's kind of cool. That transport that the Autobots use, originally it was supposed to be another city former or Titan called Broadside, and I think he's the only Titan that can do a triple change, because his alt mode is a aircraft carrier, like I think I mentioned before, and he also turns into like a huge cargo plane. But here in Cybertron, he's just like a ground transport, and then he changes to a flying version of the ground transport. So it's unfortunate that they ended up not showing his robot form, because he does have concept art in robot mode, but I guess given the restrictions that Hasbro and Activision placed on the developers, they couldn't really properly introduce Broadside. And I guess in some regard, it's kind of unbalanced to have the Autobots with two Titans, Metroplex and Broadside. But at the same time, in War for Cybertron, the Autobots got to fight and defeat Trypticon, so having Broadside here would have given Decepticon fans an opportunity to take down an Autobot Titan on their side. I guess I can kind of understand why Broadside ended up just being a transport, but I don't know, I feel the game would have been a bit more interesting had they kept him in the game and have him transform at one point. Because you saw when the Combaticons took over the cockpit, there was that side panel that showed like a robot mode. So the underlying structure is there for Broadside to go into robot mode, but yeah, this is what we ended up getting. So this is a pretty short episode. Like I said, there's more chapters here in Fall of Cybertron compared to War for Cybertron, but both games, like I said, they clock in around 10 to 15 hours. So there's more chapters in Fall of Cybertron, but they really aren't that much longer than War for Cybertron. So that'll be all for now. I suppose the rest of the videos in this series is just gonna be just as short. So until next time, this is Zero Raptor signing off. Laters.